Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Medieval Knights. I am TJ West, and thank you for joining me on this Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. Today we're going to be continuing our goals from yesterday, and that is basically just recruiting. So we came back home. We are going to hop across the river, and our goal right now is to go towards Baranica. And in doing that, we are also going to be setting up the person we just recruited yesterday, Solagos. We're going to get him set in a job. So what jobs do we have available? He can go in the smithy. There is room in the hunting lodge as well, but that is about it for now. Let's see. We also need to build a tavern here soon, so that way our food production is actually kind of autonomous. If you build a tavern, you can actually set somebody to work in it, and they'll craft the food for you. So we kind of need to get that done. But first, we're going to head over and actually, let's check Solagos. I forgot to actually set him into a job. So he's a good farmer, diplomat, and extractionist. Let's see. So, diplomat, extractionist. Okay, I already forgot. Let's see. Not a good craftsman. He's better at extraction and farming. So, do we have any farmers that are better at... That's a good farmer. That's a good farmer. That's an even better farmer. What about... It doesn't look like we actually have anybody. Oh, miner right there. Okay, so mining, he's at 3. 3 diplomacy, 3 survival. He's good. Lumberjack. So we could actually take Oswalda and move her to the smithy, because she has a good crafting skill. And then Solagos, since he's a good extractionist, can go straight to being... Or take her spot basically as lumberjack. So there we go. Now he's set. His mood should basically reset itself, or actually come back to a positive level. So let's head on over to Baranica and see if we can find him a wife, or find anyone else that is willing to join us. Well, these houses kind of snuck up on me. I wasn't expecting straw to come up over the hill, but that's a good thing, I guess. Let's see. We have a couple of guys here that would be willing to join us. We have a craftsman, and we also have a survivalist. So, what's your name? Osman? Okay. We're going to put our crossbow away. We don't need to be, like, holding these guys at crossbow point. Alright, hey, do you have a minute? Ooh, is he a good hunter? I forgot. We'll try that one. Oh, -5. Man, I am sucking today. Today is not my day for recruiting. Well, actually, I guess you could say the last 2 days, but... okay, so he gave us a +5. Ask him how he's doing. Hunting? Okay, so that was a +5 as well. Oh, let's just ask him how he's been lately. +0. Sorry, no time for idle chat. Okay, so these guys said no. They're like, no! We will not be joining you. Alright, so we need to head straight west. We need to go straight west, and that's going to set us on a direct path for Baranica. Okay, so Baranica wasn't too far away. Wasn't too far away. We're already here. And I think I jumped too soon on that. I did. Okay. Is there anybody here? Tybalt and Strogomir? I feel like I've already spoken to Strogomir once before. I guess not. That's surprising. I feel like I remember his name. It might be from my stream file, but... I feel like I remember his name. At any rate, we're gonna check their skills. Okay, so extraction and hunting, and then diplomacy and hunting as well. So let's see what we can do here. I am gonna quick save. I forgot to quick save the last time. Let's see. Gossips or hunting? Let's do hunting. That was a +5. Let's do that again. Another +5. Do that again. Another +5. And then do that again. Another +5. Wow, the same option 4 times in a row. And Strogomir joins the fold. Strogomir joins our village. That was amazing. That was epic. Alright, so let's give him a house. That was just too good not to give him a house straight away. There we go. And then we'll assign him a job. Siligos, you're about to go into the storage because I don't have anywhere for you to go. And Strogomir is not a very good diplomat. So I think you're going to be best going into the resource storage 2 as a storekeeper. And then you're going to be best served becoming a woodshed worker, a lumberjack. Alright, so why is his mood at 0% starting off? Like, this guy, he went from like 40 or 50% and now he's down to 39, and this guy just started off at 0 with nothing. Alright, so he's set. I don't know why he's so mad. But we got another one. So... You dancing there, buddy? He's dancing. At any rate, he is like bugging out. He is not liking that. Alright, so let's head on over to Rolnica. We'll try one more spot before we head back home to do some other things for the rest of the season. Once we end, or actually for the rest of the day. Because once they say, sorry, I have no time for idle chat, you have to wait a day before you can go talk to them again. So we have to wait. But we're going to head over to Rolnica, and we're going to see if anybody there or at the little village in between Rolnica and Branica has anybody to recruit as well. We have 2 males now, so we need a couple females, and then a couple more couples. And we will be set with the houses we have currently. Now we have 9 houses, so that's going to be quite a bit of workers. Once we get those people set into their houses, we are going to need to give them all jobs. So that is going to be something that we are going to have to do. But that'll be after we visit Rolnica. So we're okay. We have good time going still. We are on track. We're good to go. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I apparently got lost in the woods and had to find my way back. It does look like there's a couple people here. So this is the little like farm that it doesn't have a name on the map. It's just looks like a couple of people with some buildings. And so I just claim it as like a family farm. It's not a town, it's just a family thing. Alright, so who are you? I'm Bertha. Decent farmer. And then, who are you? Alice. That's an easy one. Alright, so why don't we try to recruit Alice, because look at those stats. Alright, those are really good stats right there, actually. So, E. Hey, do you have a minute? Ooh, I don't... Is she, Alright, we gotta back out so I can check this again. She does have high diplomacy, survival, farming, and extraction. Hey, do you have a minute? But it's not crafting. So that one's not going to do well. How's the job? -10. Holy crap, she doesn't like that. Wow, okay, so we're just going to walk away quietly. Goodbye now. Maybe we'll come back and get you later, but right now you are just not kosher. That is not. Okay, yeah. So we're going to head over the river here. It's going to give us probably a much needed bath, considering everybody's like turning us away except for the guys. The guys are like, yeah, I don't care if you stink, I'll still join your village. Sounds like a good time. Okay, so I do need to eat something real quick. And then we're going to finish heading over to Rolnica and then head back to home and probably end the episode there. A good, nice, big northern loop for recruiting villagers is a good episode, I think. It's a lot of failure. We did get one person, but it has been a lot of failure. But we'll see. We'll see. We still have Rolnica to hit up. And that's over this way. Alright, so here's the last stop on our episode for today, and I shouldn't have jumped through that. That's okay, we're still here. Rudolfina and Bogna. I think that's how that's pronounced. If it's not, then please feel free to let me know in the comments section below this video how that name is supposed to be said. Bogna? Bogna? That is. Okay, so yeah, in the comments let me know how to actually pronounce that. Okay, so I didn't check their stats at all. I mean, I kinda did. Hunting. She was a hunter. She is not really a very good recruit. Compared to what we've seen, she's not. But she can be trained. Remember, all villagers can be trained. You set them in the job and leave them go, and boom. Okay, so I am just I'm a glutton for punishment today, because that is 3 women that have turned me down straight out. And as you can see, that's not a good thing, because my Chapter 9, The Dynasty Continues quest, is to get a wife and an heir. So I have to have some luck with the ladies, or else I'm never gonna get married. Alright, so let's head back home and end this episode. It's been a great time. We got a lot accomplished. We really got a lot accomplished. It was just a matter of taking a lap to the north, seeing if anybody wanted to join us, and then allowing them to join us. And now we are getting up to be close to winter. I am going to need to go home and grab our fur clothing if we're going to continue this villager hunt. But we did manage to get a couple of new people, which is outstanding. And we were able to expand a little bit. So I'm going to pop down a campfire so we can actually see. The season's not going to rotate yet, but after this night, the next night, it should. Alright, so now that it's a little bit more visually appealing to the viewers, let's check the map so I'm not heading off in some weird direction. I tend to do that. Oh, okay, I'm going to go this way, and then I end up 5 miles the other way. So, let's head on back home, and we're going to end this episode at home like we always do. Home at last. So, villagers are looking like they are enjoying their new houses and whatnot. Let's make sure that we don't have anybody that is jobless right now, and we don't. Apparently Siligos does not like being a storekeeper. So Strogomir's loving being a lumberjack. His mood is going up. We'll just see, we'll keep an eye on them over the next couple episodes and make sure that they're just not getting very mad because of the jobs that we have placed them in. It's just a matter of shuffling people around and making sure everybody's somewhat happy doing what they're doing. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me. We got a lot accomplished today. Not as much as I thought or as much as I'd like, but we're kind of closing this series out, basically. Once Chapter 10 hits, that's pretty much the last chapter quest until we have to finish Unigos' story, but that doesn't happen. The last one of those is year 12, so we still have a long way to go as far as time goes. But actually accomplishing quests in that time, we're almost done with the meat and gravy of it. So we're getting there. But at any rate, wait, what did I do that for? I'm gonna leave that in too. At any rate, this has been Medieval Knights. I am TJ West, and let's keep it medieval, people.